Hello one! Runos here, and welcome back to Supreme Commander Forge Alliance Forever. And today we have a most exciting game indeed. We have it on Roanoke's Abyss, where we're gonna have a 1v1 against Steinklotz and Anaryl. Now then, let's see how we're gonna fare in this game of mighty heroes fighting against a 1v1 on quite a lot of high ranking here, in my opinion. And if it's a 1v1 ranking, that's quite high. If it's on global ladder, it's still, well, fairly high. Anyway, down here we have Anaryl going Aeon in a very nice red color. A little bit, well, not usual. Usually the Aeon are, well, it was green, but you know, I suppose the propaganda in me would say communists, but you know. But anyway, okay, I have no idea sometimes what to say when I actually start these things. But let's see, he's going first land and then second air with lots of power generators. Down here then we have Steinklotz going, lovely, lovely UEF. First land, second air with quite a lot of power generators. We have some engineers here already having the orders set to go, and this is the Roanoke's Abyss that has still the rocks, actually, the kind of rock size here, so that you can't build on the entire island. I've sometimes played Phantom mode, where there are, like, these places have been flattened out so you can build more. It's a plus and a negative part, because these can provide a small coverage for your units, especially against Seraphim destroyers, having a direct line of fire. But I gotta say, I really like Roanoke's Abyss. It's a very nice map. I mean, if you have a team play of either like 3 guys up here, 3 guys here, or like 2v2v2, or free for all. That's a very nice one indeed. And I gotta say, I'm gonna try something today and just keep it running, just normal speed, having it nice and slow, enjoying the view of everything around this place. And I gotta say, I mean, I love this game. It's just so amazing, so fantastic, spectacular. I got nothing else. Well then, let's see. Steinklotz has managed to set his units to get shit sorted out. That's quite an optimistic engineer going to get over there and try to get a few land factories all the way over there. But he has an air factory online. Has he any build orders for it yet? No. So far, nothing. But how are we doing on Anaryl? He has no orders on that factory as well yet. But I'm sure we're going to see some rather nice action soon. I visited my aunt now this Easter. It was very nice, very relaxing, had some lovely food, managed to do some school, university work and stuff like that. And but now we see a scout coming online for Steinklotz, deciding to let it rest there a little bit before it promptly takes off to go to search for possible enemies. Fly, little one, there it goes into the distance. A beautiful sight indeed. I gotta say, I love the UEF and Cybrans. Basically, UEF because, you know, it's the UEF. I mean, I love the design on the UEF units. I love the Cybrans because of their, at least from what I think is fairly fancy ideals. And I like the initial idea, at least, that the Aeons had, you know, like peace and prosperity and hippie stuff like that. Of course, when they put it into practice, not so much. We see, you know, a bomber being sent out from Anaryl, and the second one actually just relaxing and chilling in the base. And every time I keep saying that, it just promptly takes off, like it can listen to me, and just like, nope, I'm not gonna do what he says. So, let's see then. This bomber, where is it going? It's going over here on an attack move over here, so I think that might go for the engineer. And this one has gone for attack move over here though, but I can't really see that much. A lot of reclaim being ordered for these rocks, and that is a very flat rock indeed. Well, not technically that flat, I mean, considering that those trees... A human would be the size, I mean, depending on the tree's size, but, I mean, humans are quite small. These are quite large rocks indeed. I mean, you can like climb on those rocks. But anyway, I'm more concerned about the rocks than actually the game I'm not. Anaryl is sending out his commander now to trying to go for this island over here. But there is an engineer drop coming in for Steinklotz. It can pay off if you manage to snag it, but I suppose it would be more prudent to try to take these islands first and secure a larger mass income before you try to steal the mass from the other players. But the same goes for Anaryl actually, so they're both countering each other's strategies and doing the same thing, it would seem. And here comes a conservator, so this is going to be interesting to see what will they do. This conservator, will it take it out? No, these engineers will be able to drop it off. And just sitting there and having some fun and tea parties and tea and biscuits. Will it get land factories online? Yes, he's starting to build a land factory now, but Anaryl is coming in with his commander though, so I don't know how much he will be able to do there. There's a chariot here for Anaryl, going to drop him off there. He's sending in... Oh, Steinklotz, just as the chariot is landing there, sends his interceptors over here, probably wanting to intercept this threat here. But let's see then. We have an, well, at least earlier navy than Anaryl. He's planning one naval factory over here. Steinklotz is spamming out. He's planning a lot of them. And that's quite a lot of naval factories. I do have to admit that. Yes. Steinklotz is still standing in his base, having some fun. 3 air factories, so that's quite a lot. He's going to be able to get quite a lot out. But let's see how the reclaims goes then. Steinklotz is actually doing better than Anaryl at the current moment, as it is. We're on a reclaim of 1,500 or 1,600 mass for Steinklotz and 1,600 for Anaryl, so about the same for both players. But 2 land factories online here for Steinklotz. Should probably try to get some point defense online. I do not know. Perhaps put it behind the land factory so Anaryl will take some much needed damage. The Aeon being a rather disgusting commander, being very can be very dangerous. I mean, not disgusting as in ugly or like bad, but it can have a disgusting amount of firepower with the range and the rapid fire. Well, Steinklotz was trying to get a plasma cannon online, but didn't build it behind the land factory. And a little bit of fire on the baseline here, so that the commander won't actually hit anything. Gonna be interesting to see what will happen. And now then we see that Steinklotz seems to have the same idea, sending out units over here. But that's a lot of land factories going up for Anaryl over here, managing to secure this island at the moment, it would seem. A lot of Auroras. There comes in some engineers over here, but there is a land factory online over here for Steinklotz, so he is settled in more, but there are more engineers at field on this island currently. So far, Anaryl is just standing over here, starting to reclaim the land factories actually, so that he will get the mass, and it's faster than actually destroying it. You won't get any experience points if I remember correctly, but you get it taken down faster. And Steinklotz should send in his units over just to take out these mass points, at least to hamper the expansion. There are some engineers in it, but let's see. Anaryl seems to have the middle mass points though, so that is good. Oh, what is this? He has set on a build order of repeating mech marines, so that could... Yeah, I took out the engineers very quickly there, responded very nicely there. There's a lot of interceptors on the field. Is he trying to bomb the commander of Anaryl out of existence? We will have to see. There's a scout here coming in here, and some Auroras. So, but I suppose Steinklotz is anticipating that... Oops, sorry. Just had to reposition myself because my foot almost fell asleep. Looks like Steinklotz is expecting trouble ahead, so he is building a plasma cannon here. What is the range of that thing? decent enough, so that he will at least protect this side. Can Anaryl see that? Well, I can see that there's something built there. But what is the build order? The build order doesn't say anything. When I push the shift button, it doesn't say anything. But his tanks is taking damage now. Oh, that's a lot of units coming in there. But now we see a lot of navy online for Steinklotz. And oh, what is this? Oh, Anaryl has gone straight for T2. This could be dangerous indeed for Steinklotz if he do not take that out. These Thunderheads are starting to fire at these units, and now Steinklotz is making landfall with his commander on the island, and taking a little bit of fire from these units, but we'll be able to take these units out. But a lot of units are all around the field there, and that's a lot of land factories. But can he see that this is a T2? No, he cannot see. He hasn't scouted anything at all over here. So that is very bad indeed. How are we doing on the scouting for Anaryl? No scouting as well for him, or at least he has a little bit of scouting, so, but should always scout. At least that's what I learned the hard way. Trying to build stuff, you think, oh, this is going very nice and fancy and dandy. Oh yeah, I remember I scouted him when I first started the game. I'll send it all my units. Oh, there's a point defense fire base there. Oh, how jolly good. I lost everything and I'm dying a horrible, painful death because I didn't scout. So yeah. Steinklotz is getting deep into it, getting a nice rank of veterancy as well, and good on his way of getting it done as well, and can hit pretty much everything when he stands there. How are we doing down here though? Steinklotz has been able to secure this, and that's a lot of mech marines. Does he plan to do what do you call it? Those mech marines. Get a gunship. Is he planning to do that? I don't know. Oh, that's a lot of Auroras. 6 Auroras to be exact. But that's a lot of mech marines. I don't think we're going to be able to get anything done with those. How are we doing down here though? Anaryl has secured this island now, and is so far he has actually 4 islands. I mean, mass-wise, Anaryl is doing way better, but I mean, Steinklotz is using his commander to deal with this island, so he will be able to take this out. But there's still mass that is coming into Anaryl's storage, and oh, this is horrible indeed. Steinklotz has now seen that there's a Tech 2 land factory over here, and is promptly sending quite a lot of frigates to try to deal with the threat. And a Tech 2 destroyer on the field for Anaryl. Oh, that can really sting if he does not get to T2 himself, unless he just spam out submarines like this. How are we doing on the eco-wise? Oh! Steinklotz is very down in energy. I do wonder why though. Well, these will usually take quite a lot of energy building airplanes. His commander's taking quite a lot of damage. He is getting veterancy though, so I mean, it does kind of pay off. But I mean, if he gets his commander back with like a fortified disposition, he should do well enough. He has a good this. He has blah, 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 blah. My voice sometimes don't really function very well now, does it? Now he's sending quite a lot of these frigates down here to try and deal with Anaryl's T2 naval factory. This Exodus class decides to just ignore these frigates and decides to take a stroll over here. That's a land factory HQ up for Steinklotz. All the way up here. That is risky indeed. I mean, I don't know, I gotta say, in my opinion, you should probably try to do down here, like up here, or here at least. Because, I mean, when that Exodus class comes into range, you can't really see it though. So, I mean, they got a radar. And now he's losing. Well, will they lose this Tech 2 naval factory? I don't know. But now we're gonna see then. Can Anaryl see this? Oh, he just skirts. Oh, on the outside, so he can't really see the land factories that are there. But he can see the kind of like hints that there's something that has been built there. But he has just sent a move order and promptly moves his destroyer over there. Now let's see then. He's sending in quite a lot of Navy now, Steinklotz, and there's not really much Navy on the field here for Anaryl when it comes to Navy. Navy-wise, it seems like Steinklotz have the upper advantage as it stands at the current moment. The Naval Factory HQ is going down. That destroyer is not going to be finished in time. And I think this base can actually be quite pressured now if things doesn't go very well. There's my roarers here that just slightly just relaxing outside of Steinklotz's base. But Anaryl is not resting in the slightest. He is getting a naval factory online over here. Let's see then. Steinklotz is trying to get land factories online as well. Can Anaryl see any of this? No, we cannot. But there's a frigate here. It's going to be taken out quite quickly though. Or not. The gun didn't... Oh, okay, never mind. That will be taken out. Oh, that's quite the damage. Now there are some riptides coming in here though for Steinklotz. Can't really see much though. And there they can see stuff. And I mean, 3 riptides can cause a lot of damage, but quite a lot of units on the field there. Well, 2 rollers, 3 more over here. Oh, that's quite a lot of large line of point defenses. And as said, Steinklotz has a navy, but he doesn't seem to be using it that very much. There's a lot of T1 bombers on the field for Anaryl, and I don't know, he's got a lot of interceptors here. Steinklotz could use them. Oh, and they're sitting on the side here, and they're taking quite a lot of damage from these auroras, actually. That is... Oh, this is... What? Well, that's... Okay, that was odd. That interceptor took damage... Okay, that was odd. Okay, but can Steinklotz see this? He should at least recognize that there's something damaging his... I mean, he's probably busy over here trying to get shit done. And these frigates, well, you need to send them. He needs to follow this destroyer. I know he's got to be everywhere at once, but oh, come on, man, please, I beg of you. You can do this. He managed to take back the island. He has secured this part of the area. And he is laying pressure on the main island to Anaryl, having taken out 3 mass points, probably T2 as well. And he's got some riptides here causing some mischief, but just hitting the rock side here, so they won't be able to do much. But he's got some riptides over here harassing, and I mean, it can shift into the favor of Steinklotz, but Anaryl has been very busy indeed and getting out more energy, more mass. How are we doing on the mass though? Oh, very bad in the energy level though. How are we doing on the energy for... Oh, Steinklotz is actually doing very well when it comes to energy. Decent enough when it comes to mass. The same goes for Anaryl. So they have a fairly balanced eco. Oh, by the way, how are we doing on the reclaim? Oh, nice. We have 5,000 reclaim for Steinklotz and about 7,700 mass reclaim for Anaryl. So this is very exciting indeed, and that's quite a lot of Aurora starting to move out of the base, deciding that enough is enough. We won't have base defenses anymore. Well, we won't defend the base anymore. We will move out. And that's a destroyer though, and that's some of the frigates moving in. Will that gun be able to... Oh, nice little bit of microing there from Steinklotz. That destroyer taking damage from these riptides that keeps following it, and just behind it though, so that the Exodus class can't actually hit the units. But I spoke too soon. Well, it missed though, but now Steinklotz almost at full health again, starting to secure this island. That's a lot of engineers. Well, he's reclaiming a lot, so that is very good indeed. He has got a T2 Naval Factory HQ now up here for Anaryl. And these frigates continue to just go around this place. Have they been set on? Yep, they have been set on a patrol. That's a lot of bombers though, but that's a lot of interceptors. How many interceptors do we have on the field? We have about 50 interceptors. That's a very respectable amount. Do we have any interceptors for Anaryl? We got about 4 interceptors. Let's see. How many? No. I'm speaking too quickly here. We got 22 interceptors. And Anaryl just have discovered that, oh, I kind of messed up there. The bombers have no air protection, so they're pretty much going down. If they're sending the air units against the bombers. Or not. So, that's fascinating. Well, I don't know. I mean, oh, well, it seems that finally Steinklotz have a naval factory actually producing here now, so this is going to be fascinating. Let's see. I'm sorry if I was quite a little bit moment there. My chair made a very squeaky noise, and I tried to figure out what made the noise. So, I mean, it's a little bit unusual for me to just have it on normal speed, but I'm trying something new because I liked what for simplicity's sake, isn't it just Broken Insanity or BRNK Insanity? It made this like mini-map down in one of the corners here, so that you constantly have like a view of what is going on, so that if I miss something, you will actually see it. I don't know if I'm gonna like well, they might call borrow the idea from that, because it was actually a very good idea. It was a really cool idea. Because then it can actually provide some stuff, but of course then you can't see stuff. If I zoom in, there's a lot of more you can miss. That's a lot of mech marines though for Steinklotz. He really should just, okay, I got a lot of mech marines, I'll just get some transports online and drop it off on some of the islands. Probably not this one though, that's a lot of PD. And these riptides constantly harass. I don't know. I mean, no, screw it. I'm gonna go to the bus to do this. Sometimes it can be a little bit slow. I'm sorry that it took me 20 minutes before I decided to do something like that. You know, the game can be quite fickle at times. It can be quite interesting. There's a shimmer here going on about its business, destroying some of these mass pumps. But now he's getting a T1 anti-air turret to battle the threat. There's a lot of build capacity getting up quite fast, but again, that's a lot of interceptors. Gee, Columba. I mean, these destroyers are just roaming around, killing stuff left and right, getting a lot of... Oh, I mean, how much... Does this have any... Nope, it doesn't. But, I mean, there's so much health point on that thing. So, I mean, these Thunderheads can't do anything against it. I mean, they can damage it, but now... We see, how many does it need to kill to get a rank of veterancy? It needs 16 kills. So now it got a rank of veterancy and is slowly regenerating now. So this can actually be a self-sufficient force. And I would love to see Steinklotz just pushing with his units. Trying to hit here and there, scout more, see what is going there. Not focusing all his attention on this island, because he has taken away the main production facilities and the main production mass points and the energy here, so he needs to branch out, because that's a lot of units always coming out from this base here, being built up and sent, built up and sent. We have the naval production facility over here, we have the air production facility over here. So Anaryl has done a very good job, I feel, at spreading out his units so to get land spam over here, air spam over here, and navy spam with a little bit of land factories over here. I really love that play from Anaryl. He split up his forces so that Steinklotz has to prioritize what do I want to take out, or which base do I want to take out. If I take this out, I take out the mass points, I take out the energy, I take out the air factories, but there's still a lot of mass and energy and land factories. Well, not too many land factories over here, but you get the idea. And over here you got energy, mass, some land factories, and naval factories. And T1 units coming in as well, and these Exodus class destroyers are doing a good job defending and keeping those away. A lot of Tech 2 Janus fighter bombers on the field here for Steinklotz. And I gotta say, I love the Janus, the Janus, I'm not sure what to call it. They're really cool units, and that is quite a spectacular sight indeed when everything just burns. So this base will be taken out, and now he should be sending his... Oh, please, I beg of you, send this unit somewhere else, do something. Oh my god, what is this? Steinklotz is taking quite a lot of damage from all these units here, and Oh! Anaryl is sensing blood here and moves back and forth. We're gonna go down to 0 again. And oh god, that is quite a lot of units. And Auroras. And he can't move down into the water because this has phenomenal torpedo charges. I think it was 200 DPS per charge or something like that. Correct me if I'm mistaken. I haven't checked the database in quite some time. These geniuses should be focusing on this. Please take it out. Please take it out. Oh my god, it's going down into 300. Will it go or will it end so soon? No! Steinklotz, you can't do it. Just micro some more. Micro some more. Please! No! Oh! Steinklotz has been defeated at the 25:58 minute mark. Anaryl takes the victory here, and a very well fought match. In my own opinion, if Steinklotz had like branched out a little bit, done some hit and runs here and there, for example, tried to take these things out a little bit more, he could have done it. He could have done it. He could have destroyed this. He could have defended his commander, and victory could have been him if the battle had continued, because he was starting to get very well set in with more mass than Anaryl. But it was not to be. A very well placed shot and strike there from Anaryl, and a victory goes to him. But anyway, that's all for today. So thank you guys for watching. If you liked this video, press that like button, and as always, I'll see you next video. But before then, there's going to be a to survive.